Good morning. Christmas week. Take a look at some of the calls yesterday while I was looking after me dear old Ma on my own. Poor thing suffering now. Post hip hop, the pain is starting to bite. Let's take a look at some of the calls yesterday. First one to mention, Club Brugge, having come off the back of scoring 4 goals in the second half in their last match, put down as bankers by me. We did a couple of lay the draws yesterday, but they did make us work for that second goal. 86 minute, stick Trasoldi on your Christmas card list, getting you out of jail there. It's one of those matches where you had the momentum rising and then, frustratingly for the trader, falls off a cliff. And then they come to the 80th odd minute and it just rises slightly. So Trasoldi coming on as a substitute at the 69th minute, getting the job done. Nice and simple lay the draw. You'd have got decent return as well relative to the usual odds, having got involved a little bit later in the second half. Anything else yesterday? Well, St Truden were odds on favourite as well, but they've opened up the scoring. Hashtag Split and Vukovar looks like a bit of a humdinger. Didn't get involved with that one. I don't tend to get involved in red-carded matches. Gave you a couple of calls here, but tentatively so. I mentioned the recent Aston Villa record and Man United record in the last two for Man United, both teams scoring before half-time. Aston Villa in 3 of the last 4 matches, both teams scoring before half-time. So if you delayed 20 minutes and you've got involved somehow in that market, first half goals over 1.5, something like that, or indeed a 1-1, that would have been remarkable had you picked that one out. Well done. Laying the draw second half was also given a shout on Telegram. Looked an obvious play with Manchester United scoring 2 goals regularly away from home, but losing Fernandes in the first half. Aston Villa carry on their remarkable record. I've done an article on that today, so read that in the blog. Superb record under Unai Emery, really vying for the title this season. The Villains, who needs Peter With? You remember the old days. 1981 was it? Bundesliga yesterday, absolute no surprise here to see St. Pauli dig out a draw to remain unbeaten in 3 matches now against the Mainz with only 1 win all season. Absolutely nothing doing there at all. The Bundesliga continues to be popular with 1 or 2 members, and for good reason. You can see the both teams to score angle there yesterday. No real plays there for me. Italian SerieA, Cagliari and Pisa. Well, I did say lay over 0.5 goals at the start of the match, and we were a missed penalty away from getting a free lay on the draw second half. Very, very disappointed. Called it absolutely spot on. The only thing that could split these two in the first half was a penalty. Very disappointed because we could have laid that draw for a free punt yesterday and got out, I suspect, here. Definitely here. Whenever there's a 2-goal lead and you've laid the draw, that's your definite out. So really, really disappointing. Well, it's not a 2-goal lead. Yes, it was. 2-goal lead. Yes, 2-1. Very disappointed indeed. Not laying the draw, sorry. Free. Yeah, ignore that. Because we didn't get there, did we? Disappointing. 45th minute penalty. The only thing stopping us from getting that 0-0 at half-time, where you can then lay that draw second half. Oh, frustrating. It's not the word. Any other matches? Well, Fiorentina, their first win of the season against 10-man Udinese. Boy, oh boy. First win for the Viola, having an awful, awful season. Genoa and Atalanta, did the red card change this match? It's normally 2-1. Well, Leali, 3rd minute, red card for tripping. Wow. And it took a really poor Atalanta this season until the 94th minute to get the winner. So they're not in the best shape this season. I think it's only 3 wins, is it, in total? Cagliari can park the bus. If you did advantage Atalanta, you would have got out. And it was one of those days yesterday where if you did lay the draw in any capacity, you'd have had to wait for that goal to come. Sparta Rotterdam, for example, doing everything right but this is an example of a 2.3, the favourite match. It reads well, but it took him an awful long while to get that goal. Sittard and AZ Alkmaar, I gave the 3-3 a mention, a possible lay the draw of that one. And PSV missed a trick there, really. Came back from a goal down to win. Feyenoord equalised against Twente, but it's a derby-style match, this one, so not great interest. But again, like Club Brugge, an awful long wait and a penalty. That pretty much summed up Sparta Rotterdam yesterday. And our trouble with 2.3, the favourite matches. 2.75 expected goals, 23 shots. Mr. Magoo playing up front quite clearly. 10 shots, 2.75 expected goals. So creating enough chances to have won this quite comfortably. The metrics were all on the side of the away team. It took a penalty. So a tad lucky yesterday with both Club Brugge and Sparta Rotterdam if you laid those draws to get out with a profit. Anything else yesterday? What was a quietish day? That was about it, really. Real Betis, comfortable win. Elche, comfortable win. But again, 2.5 the favourites, telling you it's absolutely wide open. And Atletico Madrid winning away from home. A real rarity for them, must be said. That, if you're looking at an in-play stats feed, you'd have taken on Real Sociedad B. Quetta all over them, but don't know much about Quetta. 2.34 XG. First half, 0.84 to 0.54. So expected to score at least a goal. 1.5 second half to 0.83. So competitive match, but Quetta thoroughly deserving this win if you wanted to take on Real Sociedad B in a 2.65, the favourite match. And in those kind of matches, 2.65, 2.7 the favourite, you have to default to the in-play stats. There won't be a video tomorrow. I'll be working tomorrow on trying to get Santa out of our chimney. Probably got stuck again because there's a McDonald's nearby. Today's trading angles. Let's take a look. Tomorrow I'll be working on collating the apps for you so you can start to test them out yourself. And indeed, one member, I think Michael, wanted to look at the horse racing app. So I'll be resurrecting that for you, Michael, and putting some enhancements on it. But I'll have the old version in case the new enhancements cock up. But do remind me, Michael, and I'll get that to you. Well, today's trading angles, you've got Fulham against Nottingham Forest. Fulham, who tend to do their best work at home, and Nottingham Forest under new manager, Sean Dyche. So very difficult match to unpack, and the market agrees with me here, doesn't it? Arsenal, Man City and Palace have been the recent teams to beat Fulham at home. Note, two of those London teams. Are they going to have a better time of it against Forest? Forest can ignite. They've scored 3 goals in 50% of their matches under Sean Dyche. But which Forest turns up? It's a difficult match to unpack. It's a typical Monday coupon, isn't it? You can have a quick look in the Super League. Any of the big boys out? Well, Levadiakos odds on away. Liga HL, I like Hapoel Beersheva, but they're not playing today. Eredivisie, difficult one to unpack there. 1.66 RKC Valvik. Moving on to the Portuguese Primeira Liga, Porto and Benfica are both unbeaten this season. Quite superb. Alverca are putting in a good run at the moment, but notably, their form put into context, they are quite simply conceding 2 goals at least and losing at home to the top 5. I expect Porto to deliver. Porto have kept a large number of clean sheets this season. That's their backbone. So if Alverca do score, they're highly unlikely to follow up. Similar story with Benfica, though. Benfica are a bit troubling for the special one. Both teams are scoring against the top, I'd say top 2/3 of the Portuguese Primeira Liga table. Particularly worrying for him is the number of score draws he's having at home, which is the reason why, despite being unbeaten this season, Benfica are finding themselves in 3rd place. For an unbeaten side, that's quite something, isn't it? So that tells you the story. We're expecting 2 comfortable wins today. But concern for Benfica is that score draw itis. For Militao, have only scored 2 goals once away from home. So Benfica and the special one will be eyeing the win this evening. Athletico Bilbao and Espanyol. This is an awful match to unpack. 3 consecutive 1-0 wins for Espanyol. Could see them competitive today. But as ever, if you're trying to win 1-0, the pressure is extreme on your defence to keep a clean sheet. And the pressure is extreme on your centre-forward line to score that single goal that deserves a win for keeping a clean sheet. Athletico Bilbao are all over the shop. Win-loss, win-loss, win at the moment for Athletico Bilbao. They can beat third in the league but lose to second. That sums up their season. Very difficult team to unpack. My home country, Zambia, are playing against Mali today. The Copper Bullets. Don't expect much from them today. African Cup of Nations, very difficult. If you want to play the African Cup of Nations, you go to the FIFA World Rankings. That's the only real gauge you've got on an international footing. And if they all drank Coca-Cola, they wouldn't be professional footballers. But that's an aside for a FIFA who just love money, love money. $4,000 for your tickets. Fantastic stuff. Confederation, AFC, I think it is. No, CAF, Africa. Okay, now you can get a look in to the match. Mali against Zambia. Mali are 54th in the world rankings. Zambia 90th. So that gives you a gauge, doesn't it, as to expectations. South Africa and Angola. 61st in the world rankings, with Angola 89th in the world rankings. Egypt and Zimbabwe. Well, this looks a banker for Egypt, doesn't it? With you know who. Liverpool's favourite chap. 34th. Who are they playing? Zimbabwe. Let's have a look. 34th against 129th. So for me, that 1.36 looks extremely good value, doesn't it? Aston Villa are not playing again today. This is the Antigua and Barbuda Aston Villa playing All Saints United. Is that the girl band from the 1990s? Fantastic stuff for them. So that's it for today. Let's take a quick look at the expected goals analysis for some of the matches being played today. Athletico Bilbao and Espanyol. Well, Espanyol, season long, look to be able to conjure up enough to get that first goal and maybe push on for that second goal, don't they? Athletico Bilbao are a little flat, but defensively sounder. So Athletico Espanyol, for me, got a bit of a chance here today, but they need this expected goals away to be keeping a clean sheet. It's not quite what you would expect of a side with 3 consecutive 1-0 wins. Should be a little closer, or even less than 1 if you're really looking for clean sheets. Well, this is more like it from the special one, isn't it? It's a touch of the old Arsenal's away, but plagued by score draws season long is the concern. But on average, no expected goals against, less than 1 is always a very, very positive sign for the trader. It means that even though Familiar South season long can conjure up enough for a goal, knocking on the door of 2, they're going to be troubled today by any side who can keep expected goals against under 1. And you can top that off with a possible 2-goal habit for Benfica as well. And that looks like a very good profile for the home side today. Alverca seem to be a little troubled in attack. And look at this for Porto. That is even better than Arsenal this season. Expected goals against of 0.5. Arsenal about 0.59, 0.6. So extremely solid. This is wins to 0 all day long, isn't it? 2-0 or 3-0. Wonderful, wonderful metrics for Porto. Alverca are going to be troubled today. They're going to have trouble even scoring. That's what that tells you. And the metrics for Fulham and Nottingham Forest are not the best on the planet, are they? Both teams a little bit wary in defence, particularly Fulham, who can give sides enough to score a goal, knocking on the door of 2. Nottingham Forest, this is not really accurate because when you've got a new manager, you really need to look at the metrics under the new manager, not season long. So that makes this match extremely difficult to unpack. It's not a tradable match on paper. So that's it for today. It's a typical old Monday coupon. I'll probably not be about today. It's my day off today. I've got other things I need to attend to, building up businesses to ensure against my significant crypto hack this time last year in Guernsey. So sour memories of that. Just hope that 2026 will be a little bit better. I'm a little sharper now. I don't download anything online at all. But yeah, your apps are safe. So fear not, those of you who want to trial an app. I'll be trying to get them online for you. But I will give you a URL so you can access them within the actual AI studio. The important thing is for you to trial them. Just try them out. Let me know what works. Let me know what you'd like to see improved. That kind of thing. So I look forward to bringing that to you post Christmas Day. In the meantime, you probably won't be hearing from me tomorrow. Thank you very much for all of your custom over 2025. If there's anything you'd like to see on the service, do let me know for 2026 because I've got AI working for me now and nothing is a bother for them. If it can be done, they will do it. So I've got a trading simulator being worked on. I'm going to be transferring the whole website, hopefully, to an application or a web app. And you'll be able to access that and all of the goodies that come with it, all of the reports, etc. And I will be able to do my live stream within the app. I'll be able to do the Telegram within the app and outside of the app. And you'll get your usual blog. And you'll also get updated reports on injuries, etc., which AI will do by scanning the news. So it's going to be a significant improvement in 2026, I hope. But I'm the only person doing all of this, so I need to be the senior engineer. I need to be the person who takes it to Firebase, etc. So it's a lot for me to learn. It's a very exciting period. The more I learn, though, the more distinctions I can make. And we'll get you a quality, even better quality service in the new year. Again, thank you very much for your custom. Have a great Christmas. Mince pies are tasting great at this time of year. And I'll see you all again, probably Boxing Day, unless I've got a family do. As you know, my parents are getting older and older, so time with them is important time, as you can understand. Boxing Day is only one Premier League match, but a lot of Championship, League One and League Two. And as you know, we absolutely love trading League One and League Two, he said very sarcastically. Thank you very much. I'll see you again in a few days. I'll be doing some extra reports tomorrow for you, so look out for them on the blog. I won't be doing any review preview video tomorrow. You'll be too busy, of course, with 4:59 p.m. getting last minute Christmas presents. Have a great Christmas, and I'll see you again, probably Boxing Day.